the 122nd Annual Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce the President of Student Council, Aaron Lasalle-Peru, to welcome everyone.
Thank you, friends and family of the class of 2020, for tuning in to our unconventional graduation ceremony. I'd like to first give a big thank you to those that made this setup possible. It's definitely not what any of us could have imagined when we pictured our senior year. I remember watching High School Musical 3 when I was younger and thinking how that was what our senior year could be. Just maybe about the random burst of singing and dancing. Nevertheless, we have finally made it to graduation, one that seems so far away our freshman year, and it'll definitely be one of those for the books. I know for me that the past 4 years hold a special place in my heart, and that part of me will miss it. I wish I had known that our last field day at LP was going to be that random Friday on March 13th. I would have treasured that last day that I was able to see my teachers and classmates that have made these years memorable for me. So thank you. Thank you to all the teachers that have pushed each of us to do our best, for believing in us when we might not have believed in ourselves. And thank you to my fellow classmates for all the laughs and memories. Together we all experienced our freshman orientation on August 16, 2016, trekking out to the English Village in the rain, shine, and snow our sophomore year, the winter break part 2, ice storm that hit our junior year, and the loss of the rest of our senior year experience. I'm sure some of us are ready to move on to the next chapter, and some of us are a little scared for this chapter to close. Maybe to you, the last 4 years have been some of the best memories you've ever had. Or maybe it was more of a struggle and you felt like you weren't involved enough or didn't feel like you belonged. Either way, each one of us is outstanding in our own ways. As fellow classmate Oscar Serratos has told me, don't be the quarter pounder when you can be the quarter pounder to last. On your new journey, don't be the thing that holds yourself back from your own success and potential. Dr. Seuss once said, "You're off to great places, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Each of our mountains are going to be different, and the paths we take will differ as well. I know that whatever mountain is, whether it's college or trades or enlisting, or whatever else your plan is, that you can tackle it, excel, and make more incredible memories. And we've already made it through the last couple months. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Class President Lupe Covarrubias.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the roast of Adam Spencer. Just kidding. Welcome everyone to LaSalle-Peru Township High School's 2020 graduation ceremony. Certainly a first of its kind. Graduates, we made it. Today, we make history. They say everyone gets their 15 minutes of fame. And Lord, I sure hope these are not mine. Graduates, let's celebrate one of life's greatest achievements in a way none of us saw coming. A look out to the crowd, and to quote the great philosopher and street poet Drake, we started from the bottom, and it looks like the whole team is here. Not literally though. Hello camera. Everyone stay home please. # social distancing. On behalf of the class of 2020, I'd love to welcome all who are watching. Sorry for interrupting your binge session at Netflix or your time you usually spend watching TikToks. I get it, super addicting. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during this unforeseen period of time. A huge thank you to Dr. Robleski and staff members at LP who have stayed active during this pandemic, working hard to keep families informed in addition to providing assistance to those who need it. Thank you to everyone working the front lines and essential workers everywhere, risking their own health so that others may continue to stay safe. We are forever grateful and cannot thank you enough. This is not the graduation ceremony any of us wanted or thought we would be having. I think I can speak for the class of 2020 when I say I wish I could have been in front of a crowd of all my peers, my closest friends, and my family today under the bright lights of Howard Fellow Stadium. But unfortunately, the world had different plans. Let's not dwell on what most of us would consider bad luck, but instead focus on the positive and brighter side of the story. I consider this a gift we got, an early spring break with a lot of restrictions, but a spring break nonetheless. A coronacation, as I like to say. It has its perks. Now friends and family who cannot attend your graduation will be able to relive this moment through video as many times as they wish. To be honest, if you watch it once, that's good enough for me. Perhaps traveling is a hassle for some. Well, now you are free to enjoy this video from the comfort of your own homes. So sit back, relax, and toss on those 3D glasses. Things are going to get wild. Graduates, although we didn't get to finish our last semester of high school and experience our last lunch, our last class, or our last goodbyes, all is done without knowing it was the last time. Yes, the thought is a little painful, but on March 13th, I bet we walked out of school with a big smile on our face because it was Friday. And as a Cavalier, we live for Fridays. One thing I know for sure is that the class of 2020 is resilient. We have survived some of Illinois' harshest weather. We reached a record-breaking negative 38 degrees, but even in the coldest time, our very own Dr. Blesky made us feel warm with a little bit of singing on Twitter. I'll never forget when our parking lots turned into one big ice rink. Many of our cars began to slide into one another. We went through our school day hoping you weren't called out by Mr. Hubie to see your car had successfully made it to the bottom of the hill. Big shout out to whoever decided that should be a parking lot. But nothing compares to what we are experiencing currently. We have gone from eating lunch with friends in the cafeteria to wearing masks at the grocery stores. Class of 2020, we will forever go down as one of the most notable classes in LPHS history. During the last 4 years here at LP, our athletic programs and our various student organizations have outdone themselves, proudly representing LaSalle-Peru Township High School, winning countless awards and achieving excellence. Graduates, think about how far all of us have come. We've grown mentally as well as physically. As we walk through the halls of LP as seniors, looking down at the freshmen thinking, wow, they could pass as fifth graders. Yet our 4 years at LP were not rocket science, and at times it sure felt like it. Every student goes through their ups and downs, including me. Sometimes things don't go as planned, but it is important to stay positive and keep your head up. Graduates, we are all destined for greatness. We all have the power to change the world for the better. We have grown into strong, talented individuals who will hopefully contribute to society in only positive ways and leave our footprints on this earth. So as we part ways and begin a life sure to be filled with challenges and many successes, I have a quote here from Gandhi. True happiness brings more richness than all the money in the world. I know the thought of material success makes our lives heavy, and we all want the money. But I urge each and every one of you to follow your dreams and do whatever it is that makes you happy. Class of 2020, let's strive for excellence. Let's be phenomenal. Congratulations, Homecats.
I would like to welcome the graduates and their families that have joined us to celebrate the accomplishments of our seniors. Also, I would like to thank the teachers and staff members who have worked so diligently to help you succeed. A Cavalier education is a true example of teamwork. The class of 2020 has demonstrated their abilities to succeed through the teamwork of their family, peers, teachers, and paraprofessionals, along with the staff in the areas of support services, cafeteria, maintenance, administrative assistants, and administrators. These numerous groups of people have been cheering you on and wishing you the best for your high school career and the best for whatever adventures are awaiting you. The ceremony is a moment to relish all the years of hard work, the realization of goals met, and the recognition of successes. As I commemorate the road the graduates have traveled, I want to share how proud I am of the determination and dedication that our class of 2020 has shown through their 4 years of high school, as well as some advice as they move on from LPHS. To the class of 2020, you will recall back in August, as you registered for your senior year, you confirmed your commitment to graduate by signing your name on the 2020 graduation gown. To remind you of your commitment, the gown hung in the display case throughout the year. As I stand here this evening wearing this signed graduation gown, I am filled with so much pride knowing that you all kept your promises. Your high school experience makes me think of the quote from the great inventor and entrepreneur Henry Ford, who stated, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is a success." I am confident that each of you has experienced these stages well at LPHS. The beginning to your journey as a Cavalier may have started with some tentative steps into the building. You may have felt that you would never find your classes, even though your link crew leaders promised you that the school was just in the shape of a big E. In just a short while, you understood this advice was true, and you began embracing the classes, lunches, and passing periods. In the beginning, you made new friends and strengthened old friendships. You began to discover what types of classes you like and started to think about a future career. As you adjusted to LPHS, you began to make progress. As the days and years passed, you continued to learn new things and discover new talents. You may have joined a club, sport, or activity, or you may have joined the crowds as they cheer, "We are LP," as we captured yet another victory. Along the path of progress, the class of 2020 has encountered the characteristic high school experiences, along with several other distinctive experiences. Not only will you be able to reminisce about those events, but you will also be able to reminisce about how you survived classes on the third floor without any air conditioning for a few years, how you lived through a complete renovation of your high school while you were still attending classes, how you survived a polar vortex, how you completed a quarter of your senior year using remote learning, and how you graduated during a worldwide pandemic. While your academic successes are robust, so too are your skills to deal with change and uncertainty. From these experiences that have required you to work together, we have witnessed your success. After today, you will no longer be keeping together and working together, as Henry Ford had said, in the same manner that we have been for 4 years. But you will have those meaningful experiences to take with you to shape your future. Along with your knowledge, my advice to you as you embark from LP High School is twofold. 1, seize the day, or as they say in Latin, carpe diem. When opportunities present themselves, take advantage of them, since oftentimes you won't get the same opportunity again. Many times we don't seize the opportunity because we are worried we will fail, but go ahead and try. If you fail, then you'll learn from it, and if not, you will have success. Taking the challenge is how you move towards success. The lessons learned during high school will give you the knowledge to know how to best seize the day. My second piece of advice is be lifelong learners. One of our statements in the school's mission is to ensure that we create lifelong learners. During your 4 years, we have worked to instill those values in you, but ultimately it is up to you to make that statement a reality. The real measure of this mission occurs in the years to come. Challenge yourself to keep learning. Learn from all experiences, whether good or bad. Whether you are entering the armed forces, heading to a trade school or college, or starting your career, continue to make progress through learning. Keep looking for answers and then better answers so that you are in the constant pursuit of learning. While LPHS provided you with a rigorous curriculum and diverse extracurricular experiences, it will be up to you to use it so that you can best seize the day and be lifelong learners. This graduation ceremony signals the beginning of many wonderful things to come. Your experience here is the foundation for future success. I wish you every success and happiness that you so richly deserve. It has been my honor to watch your beginning, your progress, and your success over the last 4 years. Congratulations, class of 2020. Before recognizing several of our seniors, I would like to recognize 3 individuals who will be retiring at the close of this year. Mrs. Gloria Sampson, Spanish teacher, Mrs. Larissa Sarver, art teacher, and Mr. Steve Sash, associate principal of operations. We thank them for their many years of dedication to our students and school. They have made a difference in the life of many and will be greatly missed. At this time, I would like to recognize the seniors who have earned special honors. These individuals' names are listed in the program as well. The first special honor to share is the Renaissance Gold Card Achievement. To earn a gold card, a student must have a 3.3 or higher GPA, no more than 1 excused absence, and no discipline referrals. The students wearing a tricolor red, green, and gold honor cord have earned a gold card for all 4 years. Paige Champlin, Caroline Covert, Amethyst Ernett, Keaton Kowalski, Alexander Newman, Arisu Oya, Eric Rimley, Matthew Robinson, Isabel Sanchez, Rebecca Schmidt, Oscar Serratos, Rogelio Valley, Joseph Vlasnik, Sierra Medina. It is my honor to recognize the Good Citizenship Awards that have been awarded throughout the school year. Those honors have been awarded to Emma Happ, Ashley Hagee, Avery Campworth, Emma Murtis, and Eric Rimley. I would like to take this time to recognize those members of the senior class who have received the honor of excellence in attendance. We have 15 students who have missed no more than 4 days total in their 4 years at LPHS. They are noted in our program and have received a certificate of excellence for this achievement. Of these students, 4 of them have 4 years of perfect attendance. They are recognized for not missing any school during their 4 years of high school. Rebecca Schmidt, Oscar Serratos, Keaton Kowalski, and Joseph Vlasnik. The class of 2020 continues our tradition of earning service cord hours. The Cavalier Honor Cord Service Program is in its 17th year and honors those students who have spent countless hours in the community volunteering and assisting in numerous endeavors. We have 11 seniors who have completed the required number of service hours. 2 students who have completed between 100 and 149 hours are wearing bronze cords. 3 students who have completed between 150 and 199 hours are wearing silver cords. And 6 students who have completed 200 or more hours are wearing gold cords. We have 1 member of the senior class that has accumulated a monumental number of volunteer hours during her high school career. Ariana Izzo accumulated 1,040 hours. We are so proud of all of you. This is the 5th year that we are honored to recognize the State Seal of Biliteracy. This seal serves as recognition given to graduating students who have demonstrated high levels of proficiency in the areas of reading, writing, listening, and speaking in both English and a foreign language. These individuals are recognized by receiving an official seal from the Illinois State Board of Education that is placed on the graduate's diploma and transcripts. We have 5 students who have qualified to receive this honor: Abraham Delgado, Nathaniel Botello, Arisu Oya, Victoria Perez, and Damian Sanchez. Congratulations on this outstanding recognition. It gives me great pleasure to announce the class of 2020's top 10 academic students in alphabetical order. Paige Champlin, Rylan Dellinger, Ashley Hagee, Avery Campworth, JC Myrtle, Arisu Oya, Courtney Reese, Matthew Robinson, Rebecca Schmidt, and Colton Sittler. Congratulations on an outstanding accomplishment. I have the honor and pleasure of announcing the Valedictorian and Salutatorian. This year's Salutatorian will graduate with a 5.0857 grade point average out of 4.0. This is possible because of our weighted grading system. Colton Sittler will receive a medallion to honor this achievement. He will also share some thoughts with his fellow graduates.
I'd like to start, of course, by thanking my parents for their support, then by thanking all of our wonderful teachers for their hard work. Thank you to our counselors, custodians, administrators, the school board, everyone else that was supposed to be here to provide an audience, and to those cool construction workers wandering the halls during the renovation last year. Finally, thank you to the coronavirus for being here in spirit and in the upper respiratory system. Now, Bob Dylan once said, "All I can do is be me, whoever that is." Bob Dylan is a controversial man, granted, often ridiculed now for being the voice of 20-somethings that think too highly of themselves and their up-and-coming counterculture genius. He's an Andy Warhol of music, slightly pretentious, less flamboyant, earthy, but regardless, he's my favorite lyricist and enigma of all time. And in that quote, I find a great amount of comfort. High school is a crazy experience, nutty, bonkers, clinically insane, but that's because it coincides with the most potent exploration of our identities. Psychologically, they call it moratorium, the orientation of identity that really founds the basis for each and every human experience to be a self-tailored suit of perfect fit. It is the best of times and the worst of times. Think of all the struggles and conflicting ideas and emotions. It's hard to walk between total autonomy in a concrete jungle and in the restrictive title of being a claim dependent on our parents' taxes returns. For example, remember how we had to get cars and get jobs, then work for an unsustainable, pointless wage and not drive after 10. Furthermore, socializing and friend grouping creates pure duress under insulated bubbles and echo chambers that complicate our identity. It's confusing and frustrating and wholly funny. It is the stage in life where we map the resolutions to our own stories just as much as we do the expositions. Yet we remain hopelessly unaware that we are telling either. And that is where I think this quote takes on its profundity. It acknowledges that with every self-discovery we've had, with every wandering and meandering in thought and feeling, there is always more interpretations of ourselves to explore. It really is impossible to truly find out who you are or what you are, because once you've come to a breakthrough, a one-way window you thought was a mirror shatters, and through that you've got 10 more doors to open. In fact, I'd go as far as to hypothesize that no one can really ever run out of the materials to build their identity. Introspection is infinite. Rather, people stop out of pure exhaustion. The chase becomes too much and we have to slow down. Icarus could only fly so close to the sun, after all, but that's all way too far away. We still have to poke through college or trade school, and then through the first job and the second, and then marriage and everything else after that fiasco, often simultaneously, of course. And then only after that can we reflect, settle down, and find out if that hypothesis is remotely true. And so I want to suggest that maybe instead of looking for a culmination of our identity, like a future should-be self, or an answer or ultimate solution so far off, or even a founding basis as we have been in these last 4 years, maybe we should try to exist in that in-between. Find fulfillment not in cheap thrills, ephemeral explanations, or the satisfaction of a finished product, but rather in the instability of curiosity and the discomfort of long-term self-discovery. Rend up life like fruit from the earth and make sure to replant in gratitude. And I promise you, that will be exponentially more rewarding than settling for less. Bob Dylan also had it right when he said that the times they are changing and you best get swimming or you'll sink like a stone. You will always be changing, so stay updated with yourself and continue whatever arbitrary scouring of existence that gives you an unending purpose. Think of the vastness of human society. In the West, ancient Greece ceased, Rome took its technologies and expanded. In the East, the dynasties of China reigned and fell in quick succession. The cycle of society continues to collect the best of thought and experience through the rediscovery and enhancement of her last prototype. Take life in these strides. Continue to not know, and you will be informed. Culminate the best of yourself, leave what you don't like, and move on. I want to close in saying that I have faith and pride in the class of 2020, nothing but love, and I congratulate you all. Stay safe.
With equal pleasure that I have the honor of announcing this year's Valedictorian. The class of 2020's Valedictorian will graduate with a 5.112 grade point average out of 4. It is my pleasure to share with you that this year's Valedictorian is Ashley Hagee. Ashley will receive a medallion to honor this achievement. She will also share some thoughts with her fellow graduates.
Thank you, Mrs. Cushing, for the introduction. And hello, fellow graduates, faculty, family, friends, and others who are joining us here. I stand here today proud to be valedictorian because this was a goal I set for myself 4 years ago. I hope my fellow classmates have also achieved the goals they set for themselves as Cavaliers. I'd like to begin by bringing attention to the fact that our classes only had one normal year of high school, unless I'm missing anything from freshman year. We started high school in an old and outdated building, though we still did have a recycling program. Please recycle your water bottles. Our sophomore year, we began renovation mode, with English classes in the trailers outside of the East Gym. The long summer that followed was fun, until we had to go until June 20th, thanks to the late start and polar vortex. But at least now we have AC. And now one of the most unique things about our class, finishing high school in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now we will always remember to wash our hands and stay 6 feet apart. Anyway, when we thought about our graduation as freshmen, none of us could have imagined how much our lives would change the months prior to our completion of high school. This is evident with the fact that I am giving this speech for an online format. I am sorry to everyone who has had to miss out on precious memories with their friends, teachers, and others during this time. We may not get a prom or a real graduation or one last game or meet, but we have definitely proven to persevere through this worldwide challenge, and it will definitely define our generation. To everyone who, even when e-learning seemed very optional, completed even one task or put in the effort to pass a class, be proud of yourself. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, we have all had successes, big or small. Success is unique to everyone. Many people gauge it by financial terms, but the true measurement of success can only be defined by you. Do not compare your successes to others. Focus on setting your own goals, reaching them, and being the best you can be. If you work as hard as you possibly can, then you can be successful. If you achieve your career goals, or a good spouse or parent, or win the lottery, you can be successful. If you find what makes you happy, you can be successful. Happiness may be everyone's ultimate goal, but we often make sacrifices of our own happiness trying to fit in with what others enjoy. A quote by Mandy Hale says, "Happiness is an inside job." Obviously, there are some exceptions to this, like hurting others or doing something illegal, but genuine happiness is one of life's greatest gifts. Maybe you already know what your life's passion is. Some of you may not, but that is okay. Although some say freshman year that high school will be the best 4 years of our life, we still have much to look forward to and explore. An estimate of the average life expectancy for our generation is 100 years, so we've only used 18% of our battery life and have a long time to find what makes us happy. Now that I've scared you thinking about how long we have to live, I'd like to acknowledge the future. We are now adults, and the next step in life for us can seem a little scary, but also exciting. Our time in high school has been a tool for us to make a plan and prepare for wherever we go next, whether that be going off to college, staying local and attending IB, entering the workforce, enlisting in the military, or even finding a sugar daddy and being set for life. Whatever path you are on, my wish is for every one of you to do the best you possibly can. We all have different skills and opportunities, but it's up to us to use them to our full potential. My last wish I ask all of you is to be grateful. We may think that we did it all on our own, but in reality, we are all here today because of those who have supported us and shaped us into who we are today. Be grateful to your friends who got you through the days where you didn't want to be in science class at 7:45 in the morning, who you danced the weekends away with, and who always have your back. Be grateful to your teachers, mentors, and coaches for supporting you and giving help when you were about to give up because they knew you could do it. And for the little things like movie days, pushing tests back to give us the chance to succeed, or playing Spotify playlists to start and end the day, like Mr. Woods. Those were my favorite. Thank your teacher, mentor, or coach who always brings positivity into the day, like Mr. Lauer and his "Houston, we have an opportunity" quote. Finally, thank your family. Find your parents, grandparents, siblings, or another loved one and let them know you appreciate them and all they've done for you. Thank them for giving you rides to school, practice, or a friend's house. Thank them for cooking your meals and helping you through a hard time. Most of all, thank them for loving you every day, even when you were a moody teenager. That being said, I would like to thank a few of the most important people in my life. I wouldn't be standing here today without my mom and my dad, my siblings, my grandparents, my friends, and my coaches. Thank you all for everything. In closing, I realize that when you look back at our graduation, you'll only remember the strange circumstances surrounding it, and not the girl who gave a speech. What I do hope that you all take away, though, is 3 things. First, set your own goals and work hard to be your own vision of success. Second, find something that gives you joy and focus on your own happiness. And third, be grateful for your support system and be sure to acknowledge them for all they've done for you. As we all move on to the next part of our lives, I hope we can look back at our time as LaSalle-Peru Cavaliers and find something good to carry with us. I know I have. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Again, congratulations to Ashley and Colton. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Stephen Robleski, Superintendent, who will present the senior class.
Thank you, Mrs. Cushing. I, too, would like to congratulate the class of 2020 on a job well done. You have accomplished and endured a great deal and have set a very high standard in both academics and extracurriculars for future LP classes. As a class, I could not be prouder of all of you. I share this as your superintendent and, most important to me, as the father of one of the graduates. I thank you for all you've done for LP and wish you extraordinary good luck in all your future endeavors. Mr. Sparks and members of the Board of Education, as Superintendent of LaSalle-Peru Township High School District 120, I hereby certify that these students have met or exceeded the graduation requirements set forth by the LaSalle-Peru Township High School Board of Education and the state of Illinois. Mr. Sparks, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2020.
Well, thank you, Dr. Robleski. And on behalf of the Board of Education, I want to welcome everyone to this virtual commencement ceremony as we honor the graduating class of 2020. Modern day technology is an amazing thing that is allowing us to carry on this ceremony. And I want to thank all involved for making this happen. Our outstanding IT department led by Ms. Amy Williams, Mr. Matt Baker for piecing it all together, and really everyone in between that has helped to deliver this important event. It certainly goes without saying that these are very strange and unique times that we are living through. I wish to express our thanks and gratitude to all those who have helped navigate through the second half of this year, jumping through hoops and doing whatever it takes to deliver an education as well as other important resources to the students of LP. And certainly we thank our teachers who have worked very hard to continue bringing an education to the students via the internet. E-learning was merely a concept a few months ago, and in short order has become a reality. And we thank you for your hard work and for what you have done. And really, we wish to thank everyone in the district and the community for their hard work, support, and cooperation during these very tough times. And to the graduates, without a doubt, your senior year has been turned upside down. There are many things that you had planned to do but are not able, or they are at least postponed into the summer. In spite of the situation, I would encourage you to not diminish what it is that you have accomplished. This is not the type of closure that you expected as you finish high school, but in the final analysis, you are receiving your diploma and you are graduating. And high school graduation is a critical milestone in your life journey that actually began long before high school. It has required years of hard work, perseverance, determination, along with support from family and friends. Therefore, it may never be underestimated the importance of what you have accomplished. It is well deserved, and you can be proud. And so, on behalf of the Board of Education, I congratulate you on this big accomplishment. I thank you for your hard work, and I certainly wish you well. Thank you.
Allison Wilkie.
Congratulations, Allison. Thank you. You're the first one.
Rebecca Schmidt.
Congratulations. Well done.
Chloe Fletcher.
Congratulations, Chloe. Yeah, well done.
Frederick Davis.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Shalhorn.
Congratulations, Rebecca. Best of luck to you.
Isaac Alvarado.
Nice job, buddy. I'm proud of you. We're going to miss you.
Gabrielle Clover.
Congratulations.
Gracie Dowding.
Congratulations, Gracie. You're welcome.
Chloe Dowding.
Congratulations, Chloe. Nice job.
Alexis McCoy.
Congratulations. Well done.
Gina Sakurka.
Congratulations.
Dominic Dykstra.
Best of luck to you.
Cade Pisha.
Nice job, Kay. Best of luck to you.
Emma Anderson. Joshua Carter.
Congratulations.
Natasha Orsberg.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Julia Samet.
Congratulations, Julia. Best of luck to you.
Well done, Joe.
Courtney Reese.
Congratulations, Courtney. Good job. Keep dancing, okay?
Caroline Covert.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Joshua Green.
Best of luck
All
to
right,
you.
Josh.
Carson Vasky.
Congratulations, Carson. Best of luck to you. Keep running.
Haley Holloway.
Hey.
Congratulations, Haley. Best of luck to you.
Joshua Carr.
Best of luck to you.
Keaton Kowalski.
Congratulations. I'm going to miss my emails.
Jordan James.
Congratulations, Jordan. Good job. Best of luck to you in the service, man. Thank you. Yep.
Oscar Serratos.
Hey.
Oscar. Best of luck to you, Oscar. We'll miss you.
Great job, Oscar.
Thank you.
Reed Rinky.
Congratulations, Reed. Best of luck to you.
Sam Scolari.
Congratulations, Sam. Nice job, Sam.
Madeline Simone.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Lauren Simone.
Congratulations, Lauren. Best of luck to you.
Matthew Chamberlain.
Best of luck to Matthew.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cassidy Antle.
Best of luck to you. Thank you. You betcha.
Good job.
Jesse Casas.
Nice job, buddy.
Ethan Belsky.
Nice job, Ethan. I miss you, buddy.
Kylie Copeland.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Evan Arbisi.
Best of luck to you, Evan.
Andrew Kavanaugh.
Good job, Andrew. Best of luck to you.
Hunter Buck.
Good luck at NIU. Thank you.
Paige Champlin.
Congratulations, Paige. Hey, nice having the top 10, too.
Thank you.
Good job, Paige.
Lorena Contreras.
Congratulations.
Ariana Brooks.
Congratulations. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Bella Carey.
Congratulations.
Jared Bickham.
Congratulations, Jared. Best of luck to you.
Gabriella Berry.
Nice job, Gab. Yeah, proud.
Drusilla DeLao.
Congratulations.
Hope Spielman.
Best of luck to you, Hope. We're gonna miss you.
Cameron Bergeron.
Congratulations. Nice job, Cam. Best of luck to you.
Caitlin Bauer.
Congratulations, Caitlin. Okay, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Alexander Angelini.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Good luck to all of you.
McKenna Barajas.
Congratulations, McKenna. Best of luck to you.
Joey Barroso.
Nice job, Joey. Good luck. Best of luck to you.
Carly Christman.
Congratulations, Best of luck to you,
Matthew Braun,
Best of luck to you, Matt.
Thank you.
Lupe Covarrubias,
Nice job, Lupe.
Andrew Sutorius,
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Jasmine James,
Best of luck to you, Jasmine.
Mackenzie Graybill,
Best of luck to you, Mackenzie. Congratulations.
Braden Buckley,
Good job, Ray.
Tatum Pereira,
Best of luck to you, Tatum.
Dominic Durline,
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Amethyst Ernest,
Best of luck to you.
Jacob Faber,
Good job, Jacob. You're welcome.
Rylan Dellinger,
Best of luck to you.
Lace Duda,
Best of luck to you.
Good day, Lee.
Michael Hammond,
Congratulations, Michael. Best of luck to you.
Faith Dauber,
Nice job, Faith. Best of luck to you.
Nathan Hackenberger,
Good job, Nathan. Hey, Nathan, ILL.
I.
You got it.
Evan Hardy,
Good luck, Adam.
Thank you.
Emma Happ,
Nice job, Emma. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Adam Guerrero,
Yeah, nice job, buddy. Thank you. You betcha.
Damian Harrison,
I'm going to see you every morning.
Matthew George,
Best of luck to you. Hey, Mr. Robuski, you're welcome.
Adrian Espinoza,
Best of luck to you, Adrian.
Thank you.
Anna Gonzalez,
Nice job, Anna. Best of luck to you.
Ashley Hagee,
Way to go, Ash. Best of luck.
Alyssa Franklin,
Best of luck, Alyssa.
Shelby Dickey,
Good luck, Shelby.
Brenda Demas,
Best of luck to you, Brenda.
Thank you, Mr.
You're welcome.
Anna Durango,
Nice job, Anna. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Ariana Hunts,
Best of luck to you, Ariana.
Sheridan Ferguson,
Best of luck to Sheridan.
Olivia Ernest,
Nice job, Olivia.
Alyssa Ernest,
Best of luck to you.
Renee Lamboli,
There you go. Good luck, Renee.
Alondra Martinez,
Best of luck, Alondra.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aaron Lashesky,
Nice job, Aaron. Good luck to you.
Hunter Karen,
Good luck, Hunter.
Ashton Kellett,
We can't shake hands. I know that's the bummer part of it. I know it's horrible.
Justin Keeling,
Best of luck to you, Justin.
Logan Johnson,
Congratulations, Logan.
Johnny Gerald.
Congratulations, Johnny. Thank you. Best of luck to you.
Avery Campworth.
Nice job, Avery. Well done.
Good job, Avery.
Ariana Izzo.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dylan Kilter.
Dylan, best of luck to you. Thank you.
Mackenzie Johnson.
Best of luck to you, Mackenzie.
Skylar Casellas.
Good luck, buddy. We're in the show.
Keegan Johnston.
Good luck to you, Keegan.
Odin Klotz.
Best of luck to you already. Thank you.
Alex Linkaitis.
Good job.
Matthew Jacobson.
Good luck to you, Matthew. Best of luck.
Piper Luth.
Best of luck to you.
Nicholas Kreiser. Shaylin Johnston.
Congratulations.
Bailey Kubley.
Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Lisa Koshinsky.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Lucas Keating.
Congratulations. Best of luck to
Nick Krolak.
you. Good luck to you, man.
Adam Kofoy.
Good job, Adam. Good luck to you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Kaylee Meyer.
Good luck to you.
Deja Lewis.
Good luck, Deja. You miss seeing you every morning.
Alex Kokewitz. Isaiah Roberson.
Best of luck to you, Isaiah.
Laura Kosinski.
Congratulations, Laura. Best of luck to you.
Trevor Pruitt.
Nice job, Trevor. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Emily Paparella.
Nice job, Emily. Best of luck to you.
Juliana Pelka.
Best of luck to you.
Naya Nowakowski.
Congratulations, Mara. Best of luck to you.
Gage Noonan.
Good job, buddy.
Hi, Gaze.
Payak.
Best of luck to you, Josh.
Mallory Olson.
Nice job, Mal. Best of luck to you.
Cameron Olson.
Nice job, Cameron. Good luck next year.
Michael Moriarty.
Nice job, Michael. Good luck to you, buddy.
JC Myrtle.
Nice job, JC. Thank you for that letter as well, JC.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Emma Murtis.
Nice job, Emma. Good luck.
Emma Pishka.
Nice job, Emma. We'll miss you.
Michaela Osla.
Best of luck to you, Michaela.
Garrett Murbeth.
Good luck, Garrett.
Ronald Helsinski.
Nice job, Ron. Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Robert Pohar.
Nice job, Bobby. Best of luck to you, Bobby. Thank you.
Blake McKee.
Good job, Blake.
Madeline McKee.
Good job, Blake. Best of luck to you.
Mariah Maher.
Congratulations, Mariah. Best of luck to you.
Ella Newell.
Congratulations, Ella. I'm proud of you.
Molly Tangersick.
Good job, Molly. Good luck.
Zach Plackett.
Good job, Zach. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Arisu Oya.
Best of luck, Arisu. That'll be great.
Kyle Peterson.
Nice job, Kyle. Good luck to you, buddy.
Congrats.
Peyton Perino.
Nice job, Peyton. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Thank you.
I'd hug you if I could.
Jose Manjares.
Congratulations, Jose. Nice job, Jose. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Ethan Mills.
Nice job, buddy. Proud of you.
Alex Newman.
Best of luck to you, Alex. Thank you. You're welcome.
Mason Mitchell.
Nice job, Mason. Good luck to you, buddy.
Gregory Schlosser.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Jennifer Pantoja.
Congratulations, Jen. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Abigail Karuba.
Nice job, Abby. Best of luck to you.
Riley Pody.
Nice job, Riley. Best of luck to you, buddy. Thank you.
Connor Reese.
Best of luck to you, Connor.
Erica Richardson. Kevin Rodriguez.
Nice job, Kevin. Best of luck to you, buddy. Thank you.
Haley Schmitz.
Best of luck to you.
Travis Sanchez.
No, we can't take hands. I know it's a bummer. Do it. Yep. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Abraham Saravia.
All right. Congratulations, Abraham. Proud of you, buddy.
Damian Sanchez.
Nice job, Damian. Congratulations.
Diego Sanchez.
Nice job, Diego.
Molly Saylor.
Best of luck to you.
Diego Roman. Kelsey Rivara.
Nice job, Kelsey. Best of luck to you.
Isaiah Rodriguez.
Good job, Isaiah. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Madison Rayberg.
Good job, Maddie. Best of luck to you.
Adrian Rodriguez.
Congratulations, Adrian. Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Isabel Sanchez.
Congratulations, Isabel. Best of luck to you.
Sally Shan.
Congratulations, Sally. Best of luck to you.
Jarrett Reed.
Congratulations, Jared. Congratulations, Sally. Best of luck to you.
Anthony Robertson.
Best of luck to you, Anthony.
Wesley Seggy.
Nice job, Wes. Best of luck to you.
Emma Salazar.
Best of luck to you, Emma.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trent Reed.
Nice job, Trent. Congratulations. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Thank you.
Carson Seamers.
Good luck, Carson.
Thank you.
Eric Rimley.
Nice job, Eric. Proud of you, man. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Aiden Sines.
Congratulations, Eric. Nice job, Eric. Proud of you, buddy.
Christian Risk.
Congratulations, Christian.
Nice job, buddy. Proud of you.
Brooke Shirley.
Nice job, bro. We'll miss you.
Matthew Robinson.
Nice job, man. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Thank you.
Daisy Vasquez.
Congratulations.
Bria Sebastian.
Good luck, Bria.
Thank you.
Madison Rose.
Best of luck to you, Madison.
Brian Stillwell.
Congratulations, Brian.
Best of luck to you, Brian.
Kimberly Raymer.
Congratulations, Kimberly.
Nice job, Kimmy.
Joseph Losnick.
Congratulations. All right. Official.
Colby Urbanski.
Congratulations, Colby.
Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Nathan Zimbelman.
Congratulations, Nathan.
Nice job, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Colton Sittler.
Nice job, buddy. Go Cardinal.
Sterling Tungett.
Congratulations.
Good luck to you.
Hope Scoot.
Nice job, Hope.
Rhiannon Scoot.
Nice job, Rhiannon. Good luck.
Jeremy Zorinsky.
Nice job, buddy. Congratulations, Jeremy.
Rogelio Valley.
Congratulations, Leo. Best of luck.
Ariana Donovan.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Logan Turgaletti.
Congratulations, Logan.
Good luck next year, Logan.
Thank you.
Jake Wagner.
Nice job, Jay. Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Good job, Jake. Grab any one of the and then run down the room by Logan and you get your photo taken down there. Good. All right, good luck.
Jarrett Skinner.
Nice job, Jared. We're proud of you, man.
Michaela Tang.
Good job.
Jordan Strange.
Best of luck to you.
Sammy Sosa. Colton Yanish.
Nice job, Colton. Congratulations.
Drew Verway.
No, just wait, just walk straight.
Nice job. You're a mission, man.
Theron Schmidt.
Best of luck to you.
Caitlin Windsor.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
John Washkoyak.
Congratulations, John.
Allison Wright.
Congratulations, Alice.
Thank
We're
you so
proud of
much.
Parker Swiskowski.
Nice job, Parker. Parker, we're gonna miss you. Best of luck to you guys as well.
Dylan Wazgowski.
Congratulations, Dylan.
Thank you.
You're almost right, buddy.
Thank you. Congratulations, John.
Peyton Wenzel.
Nice job, Peyton. Congratulations.
Kylie Thome.
Congratulations.
Anthony Secretsis.
Congratulations, Anthony. Best of luck to you.
Gracie Williams.
Nice job, Gracie.
Madison Robleski.
Congratulations, Madison.
All right. Roshan Sibley.
Congratulations, Rashawn. Best of luck to you.
Morgana Zirio.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Brianna Foe.
Congratulations, Brianna. Best of luck to you.
Evelina White.
Yep. Nice job. Best of luck to you.
Avery Rupert.
Congratulations, Avery. Best of luck to you.
Kelly Nass.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you. Congratulations.
Annika Mead.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Reagan Poole.
Nice job, Reagan. Best of luck to you.
Nevin Borum.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Michaela Hannes.
Nice job, Michaela. Proud of you.
Caleb Urbanowski.
Nice job, Caleb. Yep.
Connor Urbanowski.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Claudia Marquez.
Congratulations, Claudia. Best of luck to you, Claudia.
Layla Turkani.
We're very proud of you. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
Sydney Welch.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Cody Bisgrove.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Victoria Perez.
Best of luck to you.
Jessica Nambo.
Nice job, Jess. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Caitlin Kometz.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you. It's official now.